Let's look at some odds here.
No, they can't.
Sean Payton odds have come out on where he's going to end up coaching next year, I think is what it is.
Yeah.
Next year at PMS odds. Obviously, this is Bruce Branovich's baby. Any change in the odds on FanDuel, he'll normally report them on this Twitter account. Sean Payton, next team odds via FanDuel Sportsbook. Not available to bet in most states.
Nope.
A lot of regulators do not allow future bets because this – technically, you could have an insider that could give you,
For sure.
and Sean Payton could, but some regulators. But that's basically, I mean, you can make that argument about a lot of things.
For everything.
That get,
Yeah.
Right.
So it's just like whether or not the regulators in that sport, a lot of states, regulators like, no, but there is a couple states I think you can bet on. Saints plus 200. This is because the League Circles report by Mike Florio just yesterday about him and Tom Brady doing what they were going to do for the Miami Dolphins, doing it back in New Orleans, and can't guard Mike is even reporting about it. So obviously the team would be very pumped about that. That's assuming that Tom Brady doesn't want to go out like he's going out this year. He has a little bit more time on his hands. He's not in the middle of like 5 different lawsuits because of the cryptocurrency stuff, and maybe he wants to end it a different way and not go to Las Vegas with McDaniels, who has a bunch of weapons and an opening at the quarterback spot, and he was potentially going to go there before whenever Dana White had a deal lined up for Gronky and Tommy to go to the Raiders. So there's a lot on that. Saints plus 200. I don't know why they're in the lead here for Sean Payton.
I just don't buy this.
Colts plus 300 on FanDuel Sportsbook. Broncos plus 1,000 right there at third. And allegedly, Sean Payton has already picked up Vic Fangio to be his defensive coordinator. He's already creating a mock staff if he was to get signed somewhere. Is that to gain leverage among interview processy and how much it's going to cost because of who he's already recruited to join the staff, and the team doesn't have to help him do that after getting the job? Maybe. Vic Fangio's defense is incredible. Sean Payton's offense is incredible. That's quite a good tag team. Could you get Vic Fangio to go back to the Broncos after getting fired from being at the Broncos as an assistant coach as opposed to being a head coach just a year ago there? That's what a lot of people bring up. I have no idea.
Well, so if he already has Vic Fangio as DC, wouldn't that kind of take the Saints out of it? Like, that's what I'm thinking. Because what is he going to go back and fire Dennis Allen, a guy that he was, who was on his coaching staff for how long? Like, that just doesn't really make any sense to me.
Yeah.
Buccaneers plus 1,000, Panthers plus 1,500, Cowboys plus 1,500, Texans.
Cowboys.
You think they're gonna
Can't fire Mike.
Big
after-
Mike?
Big
About
Mike?
to have a
If they-
12-win
if they
season.
go and trick it off in the first round again,
Oh, Jerry will do some shit.
They will get loud down there.
Yeah, for sure.
We haven't won a. I'm thinking of
Wait
Michael
till,
Irvin.
wait till Big Mike ruins doesn't call a timeout or something like that.
No, Big Mike's gotten better at game management.
Yeah.
Yeah,
much
but wait
better.
until he does.
That has been a massive flaw in the Big Mike system.
It has.
The Big Mike blind spot is game management.
Yep.
Builds up relationships, empowers people,
Oh, yeah.
be loved.
Great motivator.
Fucking smashing watermelons. Rest in peace to Gallagher. I mean, he's going bananas for the team, whatever he's got to do. That thing he just can't figure out has been game management.
Yep.
When to call a timeout, when to go for it, when not to go for it. And all that stuff's being speculated upon more than it's ever have in the past. I don't think he's fucked up this year, though. I
No.
think he's fixed
That's what I've
it.
heard, really.
Not really.
I think he's got it figured out.
It was early in the year. There was one or two things, but they've been fine for the most part, especially in this important stretch. And
I like
for him
Big
to go
Mike, too.
undefeated with a
I like him,
backup.
too.
I like him. I like
Yeah.
him.
Did you hear what he said about Dak Prescott?
I did not.
He eats adversity for breakfast.
Hell yeah.
Is what Mike McCarthy
yes.
said. Maybe lunch. Certainly a meal. Certainly a meal.
For lunch.
Says that he had adversity. Yeah. Adversity is something he eats for lunch. Big
Yeah,
Mike
he-
McCarthy said about
yeah.
Dak
I have
Prescott.
Arby's. But
Says
he has-
Calvin Watkins.
Whoa.
What?
That's what that was the.
What's your problem
part
today?
after. He said he had.
His name's Big Mike. What do you want him to do? Lose 100 pounds? Lose his whole moniker? I don't
no,
think
absolutely
so.
not.
Well,
That's why
Mike.
what he said
so.
was
Oh,
valid.
hey, average sized Mike McCarthy.
Can't have it.
No,
Won't have it.
that's why I'm just telling you what he said after. I'm
Wait
not
until he
saying-
retires. This guy's going to look like fucking Baltimore Rave Marshall Yonda.
Yeah.
Sure.
You think?
Alan Faneca.
I was
Alan Faneca.
thinking like White Goodman from Dodgeball
Jeez.
more than Alan Faneca.
What's
the
your
end, you're
problem?
saying.
At the end, yeah, eating all the chicken.
Chuck Norris.
Yeah, exactly. For all these NFC teams, are the Saints just
I would
automatically?
just like to get back to it. Big Mike, fucking love you, buddy.
Yeah,
Big Mike.
keep it going.
Hell yeah,
we
for-
need Big Mike for
Big Mike.
The
the
good of
same,
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and the
Yes.
same reason we need MCDC. You need football guys to succeed.
Agreed.
All these teams, right? Panthers, Bucks, Cowboys. Maybe even the Cardinals. Are the Saints just going to ask for 2 first-round picks? Because we're also just assuming that they're just going to release his rights.
Right.
Like that's not up till 2024.
And don't they have somebody else's picks too?
They
Saints and Eagles made a trade. I can't remember.
yeah, they gave the Eagles. The Eagles have the Saints first round pick.
Right.
Oh, okay. So this would be a good way to get one back.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe two. Sean Payton, I think you could get some of these new owners, especially with the way Sean's floating. Like Vic Fangio, you heard this name before, right? Yeah, he's really good. New money in the league. You got me, you got him. Allegedly, there was 3 things that he wanted if he was to make a return.
Yep.
Yeah, Sean Payton is taking at least a year off from coaching, but it seems like a foregone conclusion that he will return at some point. If and when that happens, there are a few things Payton is expected to prioritize at his next job. An associate who is close to Payton told Barry Jackson Barry Jackson of the Miami Herald that the 58-year-old will be looking at least 3 must-haves. Warm weather.
All right. Okay.
I'm old. I like looking at the beach.
Broncos are out.
A competitive roster.
Broncos are out again.
And control over personnel decisions. So he wants to have a little bit more say in the GM role. He wants to be the head coach, and he wants to fucking live a nice life of competing for championships while being able to look at the beach. Seemingly is what he's looking for. But if one of these new owners, like let's say the Commanders, who Bezos, McConaughey, Jay-Z, and who else are getting in there who have more money than anybody on earth and would like their team to be good, are they going to be able to sway him and say, hey, boom, how about the Waltons with Penner in charge over there, CEO of Walmart for the last 15 years? Why wouldn't they say, hey, we want our team to be good now. We don't have the beach for you. We do have a roster that you can control. And also, you got a quarterback that you're going to have to fix. So you'll look like a hero. Very Drew Breesy. This guy's very Drew Breesy. Very much. Right?
Yeah.
Nah. No. I mean, Drew Brees was a different animal. Different. What Sean Payton's offense is run game first, timing, intermediate routes. Like,
Isn't that what Russ is good
Russ
at?
has never been a timing quarterback. Like, let me get to my 5th, let me get to my 7th step and hit this guy 2 yards outside of the hash. He's a get back. If it's there, it's there, and then I'm going to create, which, that can be a headache for a lot. And he's been in the league for a long time, too, so you don't want to completely change his stripes. So it's tough, man.
You know Sean Payton well, I think, if our understanding of...
birthday! Happy birthday, Sean!
Hell yeah! Hey! Hell yeah! Happy birthday, Sean.
Hell yeah!
And how about this, Sean? We're actually just going to, for your birthday, our birthday gift is, we're going to showcase more of why you have leverage over everybody right now and why you can set a whole new standard for what coaches should be paid, because there's a lot of very, very rich new ownership coming in that are trying to win quickly and haven't been able to. And you seemingly, with Vic Fangio by your side, are setting up a leverage campaign to get somebody to fucking break you off in a way that you deserve. So congratulations to Sean Payton and happy birthday. With that being said, what do you think he's looking for? He wants executive control. So what does that mean? Like the Los Angeles Chargers, they make the playoffs. Everybody's saying he wants to coach the Chargers. Is that going to be available? Do you think there's going to be an ownership group that's going to kick a good coach out for Sean Payton? What do you think that looks like? And do you think he's definitely coming back this year?
If the Cowboys don't make it very far, and then you can part ways with Mike McCarthy. Good coach got you into the playoffs. You win a playoff game, let's
Big
say.
Mike.
But you can have Sean Payton. Well, your fan base, would it be acceptable
That'd
to
be
say,
great.
we're almost there, I have a lot more shots at this thing, let's rip the Band-Aid and bring in Sean Payton anyway as an upgrade to what we had? Is that a crazy notion?
Is that a rhetorical?
I'm just, those are the things I would think. I think I know what he wants. I think he's been super candid, not with me on my show, but everywhere. And you see what he did with the Saints. You ask any Saints player in that locker room, and Sean Payton had his handprints all over it. I mean, what it smelled like, what it looked like, the little things, the Christmas cards they would send out, like every little detail is him. So he has to go to a place where he's allowed to have every one of those details. I think that is not Dallas, because I don't think no matter how much Jerry wants to win, I just don't think that that's a place that's going to give him that sort of control. I think he wants draft picks. He, weirdly, on my show, has downplayed how much the quarterback matters. He thinks you can sort of find what you need in a quarterback, which I thought was super counterintuitive. But you guys have to get Sean on and ask him yourselves. He's pretty open about it. But yes, he's going to get broke off for sure.
Are you booking for our show? This is awesome. Who we got? Russell?
Yep.
You know these people. We got Sean on the show?
Here we go.
Thank you, Kay. Hey, up and at 'em.
Go.
Thank you guys.
I appreciate that.